we go. I'm actually recording from unfortunately, when I did record this original video, all that was shown was well, this video. There was no sound to it for whatever reason. The microphone wasn't picking anything up. But wow, that's loud. Let's try that. Okay, so we'll see how that works. Anyways, today what I'm going to be doing is delivering some props to Inverted Shadow. He is on right now. He's working on his base. Originally, I logged on because I decided I wanted to prank Alamantis. But you know what? This will work just as well. And I think when I'm done, I'm probably going to go prank him anyways. Um, but for now, so I'm going to be picking up some resources for Inverted Shadow just to get him started. I'm not going to give him too much. I don't want him to do it. I don't want to do it all for him. So I'll help him out a little bit. Gonna go over there, show him how I usually work on my farms and so on. Let's see, I think he said he had cocoa beans, and when I went over there, he mentioned that he did have wheat, but at the time I didn't know what he had. The only thing he told me that he did have was cocoa beans. So, you know, I need to cut that crop in. Eventually, I'll clean all this up, and so I have some more. But I've got quite a bit for now. So I guess here we go. Let's see. Oh no, I need to go get some wheat still. Yeah, as you can see, I was kind of turning up the volume because I couldn't hear it personally. Um, oh. Yeah, sound definitely important. But yeah, maybe I'll end up going. Oh, you know what? I ended up pausing it. So yeah, or not pausing the recording, just checking it. Alright, so, wheat, I'm sure you've seen my wheat farm. Maybe in another episode I'll actually, go through and, I guess, show how it works. It's, each, base is, 15 by 4, just because of the way water works. That's, one of the things I actually show Inverted Shadow when I'm over there. Um, for whatever reason, water from the source block, on level ground will flow 8 blocks away. Um, so what I did is by using 15, you place the block in the center, and it spreads out it makes it 15 long, and you can actually use that to hydrate. What is it? 60 blocks because of the way it works. It's 4 by 15, which is really nice because having 9 tiers, I think I used a calculator and found out each time I go to collect wheat, I get 540. Which, I mean, if you go 64 times 9, it's a little bit more, what is it? Add another 36 to that. So it's just shy of 9 stacks of wheat each time the farm grows and I go and collect it. So, oh, right, for cocoa beans, I don't know if any of you know this, but in order to grow cocoa beans, you actually have to use a jungle log. And that was one of the things Inverted Shadow was having a hard time figuring out. Um, my NPC village, as you saw, is currently under construction. I'm modifying it, trying to create more doors and less space to spawn more villagers. And I might take some of them and transplant them into an actual village um, using a minecart and rail. So, so I'm going to, or I guess in this one I didn't actually cut it short and skip to his base. I was talking. I really don't know what to talk to. I guess. I guess the last time before I got in and recorded. Um, Actually, I guess it would be before I pranked Cypherus. I decided to go and dig a tunnel, basically connecting to Inverted Shadow's base. Um, and it worked fine. It's kind of a long way away, not too bad, I guess. Really could have cut this out, but I kind of wanted to show it. I do have a gas problem, as you can see by all the fire everywhere. It's kind of annoying. I don't have an infinity bow right now. Eventually, once I make the levels higher, once I level up some more, I'll attempt to craft one. I've tried before, hasn't worked so far. Um, but we'll see. Eventually, I will get one. Um, so, anyways, here we go. I wonder how long it takes to get there. It's got to be a couple minutes, I think. Really don't know what to talk about, I guess. Let's see. This video I actually recorded. It's the first video I've recorded at night after I got home. I got off of work, so it was about midnight when I started recording. I was surprised to see anyone on, really. I was just planning. I wasn't even gonna go on, but I decided, you know what? I kind of want to record and prank Alamantis because I didn't think it was really fair that I got spawned with dragon eggs and he got a brick and a book. So I thought I'd have a little fun at his expense, and I know in his last video he said he needed potatoes. So I'm more than willing to help him out in exchange for a little fun at his expense, I guess. So yeah, here I am. As you can see, stairs going way up, because Cypherus actually dug from his base around to Arstongs and past Arstongs to Inverted Shadow, and his base is a lot higher up than mine, so when he placed the portal, it was a lot taller. So I just ended up having to dig up. Wasn't too big of a hassle. But, so, okay, there he is, Mr. Penguin. So, yeah. Yeah, the last time that wooden structure over off to the left, I think I ended up walking over there, was all he really had. He didn't even have a roof on it. I came over and I put a roof on it the first time I was here. Um, but since then, he's done a lot of work. I'm surprised. Yeah, this little thing, that roof I added, and I think I gave him some other stuff. I killed a couple slimes, and gave him the slime balls, among other things. So, yeah, I really like it. Okay, so I see how that worked. Yeah, he is right over the water. I guess originally when he was trying to grow crops, he thought that he had to be like at or one above sea level. He didn't realize that you can just use a source block. So, I don't know. It works. I just now realized that I could have just kept walking a little bit farther and I would have gotten right to it. I'm currently looking for a crafting table to make a chest so I can give him all that stuff when I'm done. Try not to go too far. I don't want to show off his base in case he ever wants to make a video or someone else wants to. I'm not that mean. That door was backwards. Huh. But yeah, that's what I was really looking for. So some melons, melon seeds, pumpkin, jungle wood, potato, and seeds, and then I think some wheat was what I brought over for him. It looks like, or the hole right there is a creeper explosion, and then looks like he started trying to and kind of toying around with growing crops. A lot of what I learned about it actually was done by trial and error on a single player one in creative mode. Just kind of figuring out how far away the water actually hydrates cultivated ground and so on and so forth. So this is where he actually, back in that little box, was where he decided he wanted, looking good. Where he decided he wanted his crops at. I don't know why I jumped down, I could have just walked. him. Oh well. But yeah, so in here, uh, in actually through this video, there was a lot of talking with him, so I actually cut it short and was text talking with him or whatever. I was gonna call him, but his roommates were asleep, so um, well, once I cut out, I will cut back to the finished product. Basically, it's not very complex or anything like that. Very simple. Didn't even like plant crops all over the place. I just kind of got him started, gave him an idea of how to do it, and explained how a lot of the stuff worked, and just the way I usually grow crops. I mean, I'm not going to tell anyone how to do it. It's their own prerogative what they want to do. It's not my place to tell them how to do it. Yeah. So, like I said, he thought he had to be above sea level or at sea level. At sea level would have worked nicely because then it would have been sitting and you just cultivated it all. And 4 away, it would actually hydrate a lot of the ground. But the way we ended up doing it worked just fine, I guess. Actually, probably should have cut it out back here and just showed you the finished product because it's just kind of a lot of me not moving and typing. But yeah. So let's see. This reminds me, maybe I should expand mine, make at least the sugar cane bigger, and I don't know, maybe extend. No, I can't really extend the wheat farm. It wouldn't really work too well. Maybe going the other direction, make that could actually work. Off to the right would be the wheat farm, and off to the left, do carrots and potatoes. Um, Not quite sure how I want to do that yet, but probably do another maybe 8 by 15 instead of 9, and that would give me both carrots and potatoes, more than I could ever expect to use. But yeah. So uh, oh yeah, I needed a shovel because it just takes too long to dig otherwise. So yeah, wow, didn't mean to cut it out there, but yeah, this is the completed wheat farm, or the completed farm. What I helped him with. There's a source block back there, half planks, just so half slabs, so he doesn't step off accidentally. Doesn't remove the source steps to get up there, so he's not jumping on it, trampling his crops. Um, so yeah, that was really all there was to it. Um, If you look down in my hotbar, you can see that I no longer have my bucket of water. As a gift to him, along with the other crops I brought, I actually gave him my bucket of water, which I still need to go grab another bucket from my inventory. Just help him out. I know Cypress uses a bucket of water to climb all over the place. I'm not that handy with a bucket of water. I mainly keep it in case I need water. So yeah, and now the trek back. I really like the way this stuff looks, though. All the gravel with the netherrack, and then the what's it called? Soul sand or whatever, or nether sand or however it's called. I think there's some in there, some down along the bottom there. Looks really cool, along with the lava, the pool of lava falling from the sky. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that off to the left. Huh. And then the river on the right. Goodbye, inverted shadow. Yeah, so really nice catching up with him and being able to help him out. 15 minutes in, not too bad. Yeah, that down there off to the right is all, I think it's called soul sand. I wouldn't quote me because I'm not 100% sure. Um, I think when I pranked Cyphers, I saw that you use that to grow the nether wart, which I wouldn't even know where to get. But anyways, getting closer. So yeah, now I guess I'm gonna go actually prank Alamantis. In video 14, I think it was, he when he was making his wheat farm, he mentioned that he didn't have any potatoes, and so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go give him potatoes. That's where the origin of the prank came from, I guess. Um, Not quite as creative as the doors, I think. Personally, uh, that took a lot of thought. Um, or kind of, I guess. Not really a lot of thought. It just kind of came to me. I wasn't really sure what I was going to do, but yeah. But with the potatoes, it seemed a little more practical for his purposes. And then when I get there, I decided I wanted to have a little fun with him once I was done. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go through, collect my supplies. Originally, when I went to go collect the supplies, I didn't pause the recording or anything because, or I mean, I wasn't sure whether he had carrots at the time. Obviously, going there, I know now that he does, but I wasn't sure whether he had carrots or watermelon. And I was thinking I was going. I don't know why I flipped that. Hmm. But anyways, I wasn't sure whether he had. I don't even know. Is it watermelon or just melon? Um. Anyway, melon and pumpkin. I wasn't sure if he had either one of them, and I thought it'd be nice and give him some. But let's see. I need a sign to tell him all about it, so that he actually knows what's going on, and it's just not some like crazy thing. So let's see. What do I end up grabbing? Oh, right, my store of potatoes and carrots and watermelon. I have a bunch up here. Looks like I think I have more up here than I do down there, at least for some of it. Way more potatoes. I think originally I grabbed all those because I thought I was going to give them all to him when I was done. But I decided I'm not going to help him that much. So I brought 5 stacks of. Oh no, I brought 2 stacks of carrots, and I think I was gonna only give him back what he had. I hope I gave him enough. I might even have given him more than enough, but that's a lot of watermelon to take with me. Um, hmm. Anyway, so I took more. Thought for sure I grabbed a pumpkin. Hmm. Could have sworn I did. I guess I did grab a cocoa. Oh, you know what? I also grabbed a cocoa bean. That's right, because I didn't think he had any, so I thought I'd give him one. What am I looking for now? Okay, pumpkin. Alright, so I think I grabbed a pumpkin. Let's see. Yep, a pumpkin. So, give him that. Um, I knew for a fact he had sugar cane, so I didn't bother with that. So, once I get to the portal, I will cut to his base. It's a really long walk with not a whole lot going on. Because I gotta go to the, where am I going now? I don't know where I'm going. What am I going to grab? Oh, you know what? A chest. That's right. Because I needed to, because I'm going to take all his stuff and put it in a chest. So I needed to hide it somewhere. Could have easily taken one from him, I guess, but I ended up taking enough from him. But so, I guess I will see you on the other side. Ready? And here we are. Wow, that is really bad. 2 parts of a video. For whatever reason, I couldn't fuse it all into one, so I'm actually using my VLC player, and I just played them both so one plays after the other. So, anyways, here I am, going to have a little fun with him. This is his wheat farm. I didn't know that there was a pressure plate at my feet at the time. Yeah, so all that. So he only had a carrot in there. Wow. I definitely gave him more than he had. Oh man. So now I don't feel so bad for pranking him the way I did and making it as hard to find as I ended up doing. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. I think I should go get something to eat when I'm done here. Anyway, so yeah. Whoops, little overzealous. Forgot to make sure it all traveled down here. I kind of like his system. It was right? I think it was 7. I can't really count while it's moving. Yeah, 7 wide. It works. Hmm. So yeah, now to plant the potatoes. I had a little snafu while planting them, as you will see in a second. Right there. Accidentally flipped the switch. And all that work just kind of goodbye. It's been almost twice as long as I needed to. I'm wondering how long if he doesn't see this video first, how long it'll take him to actually notice that the potatoes are or his crops have been replaced with potatoes. But yeah. So, and then I go and I grab everything else he owns. So yeah, he only had a carrot. I definitely gave him a lot more than he had to begin with. I could have easily just taken that chest too, but I wanted to leave it, make it look kind of as almost normal as possible. But yeah. I actually had, I'm pretty sure I recorded, yeah, his cactus farm. I decided to leave his cacti alone. But I'm trying to figure out where it is I want to place this at. Not quite sure yet. I gotta hide it from him. I gotta hide it good. So I think I ended up giving him almost most of the stuff in there. I think I left potatoes out of it. I'm not sure. I'll find out in a second. Because it should cut back to almost the identical spot. The screen again, the inventory. Seemed like a good way to pause the recording the first time. Talking about something, whether or not he has pumpkins. So yeah. So I went and paused it. And yep, and there we go. Okay, so it doesn't look like I gave him any potatoes, but I did give him a lot more carrots than he had to begin with. I don't remember if I gave him any melon or not. It doesn't really matter. He'll find out soon enough. Wow, 24 minutes already. So, let's see. Oh yeah, the other thing I gave him was the extra stone hoe I had in my inventory. Am I really going to leave right now? Huh. Oh no, signs. Okay. Had a hard time figuring out what it was, what I should put down for a sign. Um, I think I'm going to speed it up just because it's going a little too slow and I didn't really talk on it, so it won't speed up my talking at all. Let's see. Yeah, that'll work. Might have to talk a little bit faster. It'll end sooner now, but it's all right. I should still be recording, I believe. I'm hoping. If not, well, oh well. My farm mutation. so clever. It seemed to be a good way to say what happened or something like that. Um, yeah, obviously I don't type that fast. Yeah, that was when I realized that there was a pressure plate there. I didn't even notice before. Uh, Kind of fun watching this for the second time as I'm talking about it and giving commentary on it. Uh, huh. But yeah. After this, I think I'm done with breaking for a while. Get back to my own base. I do anymore. I'm going to be asking for it. I just know it. This about here was where I decided, or once I got done with the sign, I realized that I really didn't have enough space with the signs that I had. I didn't have any way to make more without taking his stuff, which I ended up taking some stuff anyways. Um, but I needed a good way to type a lot, or to say a lot without having to put signs all over the place. So I end up, sorry, Alamantis, but I end up using some of your inventory to make a book and quill, which, by the way, was my first one. And it wasn't even at my own base with my own supplies. Uh, I think elsewhere is what I was trying to say. Yep, elsewhere. P.S. Your crops have teleported elsewhere. And then I changed my mind, which is at the point where I go looking through, or rifling through your inventory. Um, I was looking for your book that you didn't sign, the journal or whatever you have with what you need to do. I was going to put in find missing food. Yeah, I didn't know you had all this up here, so I think I take it all. Yeah. And then while typing, I missed one. Dang it! You tricked me, Mr. Alamantis. Yes. Thank you for that. I apologize for stealing your leather. Only a little bit, at least. Um, I ended up stealing something else in the. Like I said, I had to use some of your stuff. I hope you don't mind. Like I said, I can easily give it back to you. Um, I had another brilliant. Yeah, see, I borrowed one of yours. Uh, it's still in your base, so you're welcome to have it back. But while trying to figure out exactly how I wanted to say this, I figured out something even better. That it, well, you'll see as I'm typing all this and where I go. Um, that I thought taking your crops wasn't enough. So I'm afraid as collateral damage. I really had no idea what to say before doing this. I guess next time I should really plan it out beforehand. It would go a little bit faster, but oh well. See, this is where I wasn't sure, because it wasn't. Well, I guess technically it was all food, but they were plants, and I didn't really want to say plants because it didn't seem quite right. Um, then while typing this, I realized, wait a minute, I'm going to take all your food and put it in the same spot. So, Alamantis, good luck. Um, yep. Thought about making a second page, but yeah. Unfortunately, it wasn't long enough to put what I wanted to. I wanted to put teleportation specs, but teleport specs works. And then make sure and place it. That really does look like an ice cream sandwich. That's what I noticed the last time I saw it. So, alright. Now to go collect your food and go hide it again. Yeah, I guess looking over at the Sugar King, I was debating going to collect all that, but I decided, you know what, I'm not going to be that mean. Yeah, ended up leaving your cactus. And yes, I think that was an Enderman in the background. I don't know if you actually can hear any of this, unfortunately. I don't know how well the sound works, whether I need to turn it up next time. Um, if you require it as compensation, I can always. I apologize for showing this off, if you haven't already. I did not mean to. I'm gonna turn it around there. I saw a button. Could have taken your cake too, but you know that's just a little overboard. That's not my cake to take. So, and I'm going to go put it away, and that's basically all there is to it. So I will see you next time, I guess. Yeah, all that is going to be put away. I don't know if I cut back to it when it's all put away. I think I'm just. No, I guess I do. So, all right. Um, I kept some of my carrots, but I still definitely gave you more than you had. So, all right. I guess that's all for now. I end up heading back when I'm done with this. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.